Hi there, welcome back to Shelf 6, Week 3. More little China clinkies and bits and bobs and this and that. Before we start on this part of the shelf, I just wanted to follow up on last week. These guys are from the Collecta company. It was a really cool company that I think only made horses for a couple of years, and then Breyer bought them out, so they are now coming out in pretty much the same colors from Breyer. But these I bought before the purchase, so just to follow up on that issue from last week. Then we'll start here with a couple of little things. This is a rune horse ornament by Sarah Makevich in pottery. And then we have a couple of pins by Christina Lucas Francis from her pottery. All different years. I like to pick up a different one for every year. This little guy is called Wee Bairn, and he was produced by Paige Easley Patty. She didn't make a lot of them, and she's not in the hobby anymore, I don't think. So these guys are pretty scarce. She made them in a custom glazed Gruyere color for me. These little guys are just little horse heads that I've picked up over the years. I think the black one is by Maggie Bennett. I don't remember who the clear guy is from. Then we'll come back up. These three horses are by Kay Finch. Kay Finch was a Southern California potter in the 50s and 60s. She was renowned for her dogs, which she also showed, mostly poodles and Afghans. And her pottery is very highly collectible. She did mostly bigger pieces, these little guys. She didn't make as many of the little guys, but these are three of her horses, and you can see her style is very artistic and flowing. You can tell a Kay Finch by that little curly Q on the end of the eye. We have a couple little wades here from England, probably from the tea boxes. And then a little blind bag unicorn. I love these little blind bag guys. You never know what you're going to get. And then a Christina Lucas Francis Okapi hippocampus. I forget what they're hippocopies. Anyway, she did a bunch of these wild and crazy fantasy animals, and they're really awesome and amazing. I have a couple more in one of my other showcases, but this is one that I picked up at Breyer Fest, I think last year or the year before. Then in the background here, this is a Made with Love drafter, sculpted by Maureen Love, and I believe these guys were produced as an original finish run by Laurel and Burnson. They're made of pottery, and they're very, very cool. Then we have here a gray Arabian and a bay dressage horse made by Loza Electrica. They were produced down in Mexico, and I can't remember the story. They were only in business for a couple of years. These next two are also Loza Electricas. The sculpture is called Clancy, the drafter, and I think both of them were special runs for Black Horse Ranch, Karen Grimm. And then finally we'll finish up with a sculpture called Oki Rio, I believe. He is a weanling, and he was originally released in resin. Joni Berkowitz of Poor Horse Pottery got the right to produce them in pottery, so this is a custom glaze Oki. They also did a regular run of like an apricot Appaloosa. I'd love to get this guy out because he's very cool, very nice markings. So that was pretty quick, but that was another shelf of a little of this and a little of that. Next week we'll pick up with more of the Breyer animals and some of the shorter horses, so join me then.